and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Last time we started the Dusty Dune Galaxy purple coins and hit a bit of a snag, aka those three up there. This time we are actually going to resume our coin collection. I had about 55 when we ended off, but I just wanted to make sure I could show everything, so I started at roughly the halfway point, which is I consider to be when you switch back from this side to this side. Just Toad's mining, very unsuccessfully might I add. But yes, this is actually really picky, I find, and really nerve-wracking. Just don't die. Just also wait for the tornado to reach the furthest point on that. That'd be my other advice, for sure. This just occurred to me, and I'll explain in a moment. For sure. If you say it the right way, that could be a Splatoon pun, and I'm almost expecting it at this point. For context, today was actually the day of, well, when I'm recording this is actually the day of the, Splatfest? Frick, what's the name of it? It's got a really long name. But it's like Splatfest World Premiere Demo or some really long name like that. So yeah, I'm in kind of a Splatoon mood, more than a Mario Galaxy mood, if I have to be completely honest. It was a lot of fun. I probably would have also released a video on it, but, you're not gonna be... It's not gonna be relevant by the time I'm actually discussing it in this video, oddly enough. I will probably not be Let's Playing Splatoon unless I can figure out some capture card related bugs. This is the hardest part. I almost thought I got hit by the rock and got knocked into the sand. I kind of had a mini panic attack. For a split second, I thought I died. Yes, these are actually a little bit difficult because they have those little spinning rocks, and those can easily sideline you. So you gotta be a little bit on the careful side when collecting these. Case in point, by the way, purple coins do not restore your health, so keep that in mind. Also, make sure you get these coins back here. This is super important, by the way. Grab this coin, because it's hard to get back up to that height. And grab this one above the switch itself. Because if you don't, then you're kind of in trouble. He said something, I couldn't even catch it because I'm kind of in a hurry. Just a little bit. Oh shoot, gravity is messing with me. I really hope I didn't miss a coin. I really hope I didn't miss a coin. This is like a really bad level to miss a coin on because there are a lot of ways to die. I'm just gonna put it like that. I see 5, so we're good. Okay, concentration mode, somewhat. Thank goodness this actually appears at the bottom of this little structure instead of at the top, because then you'd have to run and hit the switch all over again if you mess anything up. See, this one isn't bad, but it has the potential to be really frustrating. Conceptually, it's easy. In execution, it's actually one of the tougher ones, if you ask me. That's the best way I can think to describe it. You know, on paper it's not bad, but this isn't on paper, this is a real thing. So us actually executing all the little tricks you need to execute is a little bit finicky, and a little bit nerve-wracking. So yeah, Freezeflame. We have... Wow, I'm drawing a blank. We have Freezeflame, Deep Dark, and Melty Molten. I'm trying to see the board back there, and I can't actually see which one is actually lit up. So we're just gonna check the engine room. If it's not the Freezeflame Galaxy, I'm actually okay with this. If it's Deep Dark, I'm also okay with that. Freezeflame is the longest in my opinion, and also has the most chances to go horribly awry. So that's why I kind of am not super eager to get to that one. Also, by the way, at the end of this we should have 2 left, but I'm going to probably divide those up into separate videos because Melty Molten can take like 10-15 minutes for me, Well, at least in the past, it's taken that long, and Freezeflame is like really long for me, so I'll probably split those up a lot. Now, I don't exactly know where all the coins are in this, full disclosure. I know some are hidden in booze, which means you need to use light to actually defeat them. Also, you can see Mario's cheeks are kind of puffed out a little bit, which is just one of those little small details that actually really brings this game to life, if you ask me. It's such a tiny little thing, but it actually adds a lot of character. And again, this game has character for sure. That's one thing that I think is pretty indisputable. Level designs, you know, are a little bit iffy for people because a lot of people do find it more linear than, say, 64 Sunshine. A lot of people also aren't so crazy about the, you know, the overall, like, oh, what am I trying to say? Yeah, the overall structure tends to kind of be hit or miss with people, but I think it's pretty indisputable that the graphics stand out and the overall presentation stand out pretty well. I guess you could debate that the graphics have kind of aged badly, and I wouldn't fault you for that, but on the whole, the game has aged pretty well, all things considered. In this one, no. I remember missing this coin up here for the longest time, and that really threw off my first playthrough of this. I vaguely remember, I think it was that one. It just took me a ridiculously long time to find, despite not really being that hidden. Also, I think this is the last time we'll ever have to swim for purple coins, because Freezeflame, you ain't doing any swimming in that level. I can guarantee you. I thought you needed to use the light on the poo, but I'm actually starting to second guess myself, because it looks to me like they just have regular coins. Huh. Well then, that makes my life a little bit easier. This is a little bit time consuming. This is one that I would lump in as one of the longer ones in theory, because you basically have to swim around this outer section, collecting like a couple coins in the grand scheme of things. It's kinda time consuming and not much reward for it. I like how it's actually floating. And so you can see it kind of like anchored down, even if it's, you know, not all the way to the bottom. Okay. I don't know, maybe there is an anchor. I've actually never really thought about that. So those are a little bit tricky because you have to do weird wall jumping. Well, I guess maybe after speedrunning 64 casually, nothing is really an awkward wall jump anymore. To me, everything is just pretty, like, you know, not that bad. I mean, that's not any weirder than like the triple flip up to the submarine and Dire Docks. Is that the one? Dire? I think so. I need to get back to 64, I really do. I do enjoy speedrunning that game, it's just a matter of, one, time, because of trying to get out 2 Let's Plays a day, and 2, it's kind of frustrating speedrunning. I don't know if it's actually really apparent watching people speedrun in some cases, but speedrunning is actually really frustrating because you have one good run, but for every one good run, you also have like a really big number of bad runs. So it can actually get kind of exhausting trying to speedrun. Like, I actually, like, my best time is that, like, weird off-camera one, which I got, like, a 27 on, which isn't that good for 16 star. I want to get it down to, like, 20 someday. That's my personal goal. Get it down to 20 minutes for 16 star. That's still 5 minutes off, but hey, that's a lot better. But also, I'm also not really a fan of the idea of, yeah, streaming, because I can't really support streaming because of internet restrictions. So yeah, that also kind of hurts a little bit. I can't just practice while doing other stuff, basically. Being productive in other ways. Oh, and some of the coins here get really jerkish, by the way. Making you, like, jump all sorts of weird places that make you have to climb back onto the ship. Like, that one under on the left side is not bad, but on the right side, I'm actually wondering how I'm supposed to get that. I don't remember how I'm supposed to actually get this. Maybe jump off and spin. That'd be my guess, but I have no clue, so I'm just gonna try to figure something out. So, the last coin I'm gonna save for that one, obviously. Yeah, this is too far out to actually grab it that way. Can I trick this out? There we go. That was a lot easier than I thought, but for some reason when I was trying to angle it from the side view, it wasn't really letting me wall jump. Also, this one can be a little bit frustrating if you miss it on your first time, and then you have to swim back, and then keep swimming back repeatedly. I'm gonna try to be fancy. I don't want to go all the way around, so I'm gonna try to trick out a wall jump to save a little bit of time. And I waste time by immediately triple jumping. Now, if the next one is Melty Molten, I think we could probably maybe squeeze that in Freezeflame. We can start it, but I guarantee you we won't be able to finish it. I was actually thinking about it, because I was just saying, like, oh, maybe I'll divide this up. Actually, it occurred to me, maybe I shouldn't. Wait, Melty Molten's in here too. Where am I going? Yeah, I do have a lot of endgame content to cover, so I could just tack it on to the end of whatever part we are on in a given moment. Sort of like I did with Metroid Prime, where we finished it so quickly that I actually had time to tack on all the bonus content. But this game is not going to be that easy. We have all the library scenes. We have a post-game mode that actually requires replaying the game. We have a post-credit scene once you get all 120 stars. We have a bonus level once you actually complete the game twice. There is a lot to cover in this game. This game is pretty packed with content, in all things considered. I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, there's the post-credit scene, there's the bonus playthrough, there's the special level after you finish the bonus playthrough, and the library. That's enough to fill out a bonus video, I think. So we might tack on the like special ending next time if we have enough time, because we shouldn't have too much of Freezeflame left, and we should thus have enough time for that. But again, like I've said before, I'm not a fan of how this game handles some post-game content, namely the, whatchamacallits, the, second playthrough unlock, where you have to actually refight Bowser. But more on that later, obviously. I just don't like refighting bosses in games. Unless it's like part of its own thing. When you're just literally replaying the same level, that's not something I'm really a fan of, to be completely honest. There's a coin there, I know, but we'll be passing through that one point quite a few times, so I'm not too worried about it. Because we got this up here, where we have 2 coins. You don't really need that, but hey, we got it anyway. I'm gonna wait till it runs out for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna get it now before I forget. Yeah, you don't really have a spin jump like this, so keep that in mind. That's a lot of coins, but coins we don't really need, because we only need the purple coins. Yeah. Also, 2 really jerkishly hidden coins I almost forgot about, for obvious reasons, right here. Piece of cake. But very, very missable if you're not paying full attention. Which I'm not, obviously, because I almost missed those. What else? We basically have to scale the mountain the one way and then the other way. By that I mean the hidden star and the regular star. So that's why this takes so long, because you basically have to do effectively 2 stars in one playthrough. Which is a little bit time consuming. Just saying. I'm pretty sure there's a way to trick this out without using the ice flower. I could have sworn I did it in practice. Well, there you have it. That saves a lot of time, really. Not having to worry about ice flower. But that, you got all those coins over there where, what was the guy's name? The ice boss? I don't even know his name, but where that guy was, you have a ton, I mean a ton of coins. This is actually really tight. I discovered off screen because I actually failed this repeatedly at one point when I was trying to get back to the star because I started in one video and continued in another. Yeah, that took a really long time actually. Fun fact. Now, is the game gonna be a jerk and make the boulders spawn? It's actually not, so I'm okay with this. Okay, we're good. Maybe I shouldn't have started this, because this might take a while. Wow, you can actually do this. That is a very tiny ledge, but hey, you can actually grab onto that in theory. Not sure why you want to, but you can. There's also a really jerkish jump in this level that has actually killed me, I think. Again, all my playthroughs of this game were literal years ago, so if I'm not, like, completely confident about a lot of details about my previous playthroughs, it's because it was so long ago. But this part can be a little bit of a jerk. Up here. Or is it over there? It might be on the other side. I'm pretty sure it might be on the other side, actually. Oh no, it is here, I think. Yes, you have to actually make this jump. It's a very tiny ledge, but luckily, Mario has a lot of air control as you're falling, so it's really not that bad, but it's also incredibly easy to mess up by accident. So yeah, just be very careful there. And we're halfway there. The other half of the coins are on the other side of the mountain. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Okie dokie. Go across here. Slow as possible, basically. There I can do the triple jump, not anywhere else though, it feels like. There's probably stuff on the pushy walls. If I had to make a guess. Doesn't actually look like it, which I'm okay with, because the pushy walls are a little bit... Oh, I spoke too soon. Just weird shadow draw distance. Well, I got one. Obviously not how you're supposed to try to get these coins, but hey, what about this playthrough has been the way the game designers intended. Again, I'm not really breaking the game even, like glitch-wise, it's just I'm finding weird workarounds to level design, which I find very fascinating, and again, I don't think it hurts the game as it's designed, it's just a different way to approach the game, at least that's how I view it. I almost fell off there. That would have been fun. Are there any coins by the blue? Or the... Okay. Those would have been bad to miss. You got 70. How many more can we get in 50 seconds? I'm actually curious now. I want to make this a challenge. Can I actually get the remainder in, like, very little time? I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to resume next time. Okay. Maybe. I don't know, I think we're all up here. And I fell. Well, I would have been able to do it if I hadn't fallen there. I think we're actually gonna save the remaining... Whoa, that's sinking. Remaining 19 for next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Mario Galaxy.